Y'all, I just filmed an entire video and then realized I didn't film it at all. So I've just been talking to my phone for no reason. All the while trying to keep quiet because it's early morning and some people are trying to rest. And at the same time being in slight discomfort because I have a canker sore right here. So can't wait to do this again. Anyways, this is the Frankenly, My Dear, I Don't Give a Pan update, and while it's not a finale, it feels sort of like one for me. I'm not ending this by any means, but this is an end of a certain era and a way to start something exciting for next year. Let's just get straight into this. This is a Fantastic Ladies project. All the information about this will be below. Let's just get straight into what this little elf palette looked like 2 months ago compared to now, because this is where most of my Franken products are, specifically my Franken eyeshadows. I mean, it's exciting. Not super surprising if you've been keeping up with stuff, but like, look how empty it is. I hit all my goals. Sorry if I'm like awkwardly whispery. I'm trying to be loud enough for you, but not too loud enough to wake up people. It's so weird in the middle. Anyways, let's just get straight into the numbers. This first shade was a gray. I only had to use it 4 more times for a total of 20 within this project. And the last time I used it was kind of a waste because the look was so bad that I wanted to give it a 0, but that was impossible. So I gave it a 1. But it was really bad. I just took it off immediately. So that was kind of a waste of a last one, but I didn't really care about the color. It was like not shimmery enough for me to like it on the lid, but then just like a weird gray in the crease. I tried it in different ways. It was fine. It was fine. This peach shade I Frankened into my Franken blush, which I'll talk about later. I did not hit pan because I used it. I hit pan because I was watching it a little bit too aggressively earlier, and then it just moved. Yeah, that was my bad. This next shade I put into the Franken blush, and then this purple one I only had to use 5 more times for a total of 18 within this project. I really liked this paired with the deep brown back here. I didn't think that it would, but since the brown was so red toned, paired with this cool tone purple, it kind of brought out the pink in both of them, and it looked like a very pretty mauve shade that paired really well with a bunch of things on the lid. So I did that for a couple of days until they were both gone, basically. This green I only used 3 times, but as you can see, I hit side pan, so that's pretty exciting. Also, I think the pan expanded quite a bit. Now this purple I used 5 times, including today on my lid, and I think the pan also expanded, and it's quite thin up in this region, so exciting. This dark green I used 6 times, and one of the times I put this in the crease and this also to deepen the crease for like a very dramatic green look. I wore it for a video. I didn't love the look, but it was fun. I used the green a total of 31 times within this project. Now this dark brown I used a total of 5 times in the past 2 months for a total of only 17 within this project, which isn't that much, but there wasn't a ton in the pan to begin with, so I guess that makes sense. This dark pink was also in the Franken blush, and some of this last one was as well, but this last one I used 7 times, including today is the last day, and I'm so glad. The past couple days I've been wearing this all over my lid, all over my crease, on the lower lash line. It was just smoky purple eye. One of the time was like a dramatic bat wing liner, but it was getting old, you know? Just purple, purple, purple. I like purple, but like the same color just everywhere. But I only used a total of 10 times because this was a fairly new Franken. It was a Franken of a Franken of a Franken of a Franken. You know, like once you start Frankening, you just keep Frankening, and it's like, is this an addiction? I don't know. So let's get to the Franken blush, which was taken out of here so that I didn't have to work on so many eyeshadows. And last month I posted a picture, not last month, it was 2 months ago or something like that. But I had a picture of the blush that I made, and I used it a total of 21 times, and now it is completely done. I finished it a few days ago. I was able to use it up a bit quicker than I might have if I liked the shift finish. It had this kind of bluish purplish shift, which I didn't love at all times, so sometimes I would put a bit more than you normally would underneath my foundation, or sometimes just like I would put a bit more and then I'd go with my foundation brush and pat on top to kind of rid it of that shine, and then it would look a bit better and less cool toned. So I used a bit more each time. I also used it a tiny bit as a transition a few times, but not a ton. Mostly as a blush. I definitely was able to finish up the shades in this Franken much quicker as a blush than trying to use it as an eyeshadow along with all these other eyeshadows, especially because I was wearing this purple one until now. But I'm very happy. That's another empty thing. And the last thing is something that isn't empty, but there's still exciting progress. So the contour, I used a total of 23 times since last time, and last time I believe it didn't have any pan, and now it does. Ooh. Now I usually use it like my brush swirling everywhere, so it would be quite even, but once I started seeing some speckles of pan, I kind of just started targeting this area because I wanted some visual progress before I repress it into a different component, because I want this to be empty for me to show off in my empties video, because the powder that was originally in here is empty. So I'll put this in something else. I don't think it'll have pan where it is, but maybe I'll have pan by next time. After next update, I will probably be updating every other month depending on how much time I have and how much progress I make. But that is everything for this update. But stay tuned for a little slideshow ceremony kind of thing to say goodbye to this palette, because I'm kind of retiring this for the Franken project, and I'm going to use a magnetic palette to work on a bit more at once, but for a longer term. Stay tuned for a video of me Franken refreshing and making a ton of new Frankens, and I'll have a lot more things to work on at the beginning of next year. Anyways, that is it for this video, except for unless if you want to see the progress happening in this palette in the past year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye. Also, that sound was my hands like this, not a fart. Not like there's anything wrong with farting. It's like a normal human function. Anyways, just watch the slideshow. Bye.